One of the most anticipated sneaker releases of the year is finally upon us. In just under a week, the Yeezy 350 V2 in the BRED colorway is finally making a return from its debut release in 2017, I'm pretty sure, and sneakerheads are all for it. This was probably one of the most popular Yeezy 350 V2 colorways that I've ever released, and you know what? People are feeling nostalgic. These were a very nice release, very tonal and super versatile and wearable, which is why a ton of people wanted them. Now that they're coming back for a restock, you can definitely guarantee that a ton of people are going to be interested. Let's talk about the resale predictions, possible investment potential, and you know, the stock levels and how to cop the sneaker in this video now. What is going on, you guys? I'm Salvador and welcome back to another video where we discuss resale predictions and investment insights on trending sneakers. And if you enjoy this video, please make sure to subscribe and like the video as well. But you know, today's shoe that we're going to be focusing on today is going to be the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the BRED colorway, probably one of the most popular colorways like I mentioned before, just because it was super wearable. Like, you know, they were tonal, so that means you wouldn't get it dirty as much as the cream, so that means you could get your wear out of them, beat them up, and they would basically just look good as new. So you definitely get your money out of them, and for the price of 1,000 Australian dollars that they were, you know, generally reselling for throughout the years, I'll definitely want to get my money out of them. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to spend close to $1,000 just to wear them on good occasions where they might not get dirty. Basically, the BRED, the triple black colorway with the red branding on them, it was just a crazy sneaker. You know, and it's super simple as well, so it's definitely a ton of people's favorites, and a lot of people are excited for them to come back. But let's talk about the release dates on these bad boys. So they're going to be dropping worldwide December the 5th, so around 5 to 6 days depending on where and when you're watching this video. So they will be dropping for a retail price of 220 USD or around 340 Australian dollars as per normal with Yeezy retails for 350 V2s. And let's talk about stock levels, because we do have rumored stock levels for this release, and you are going to like it if you do want to rock these shoes. But if you're a reseller, you might not like it. Rumored stock levels for the sneaker for worldwide are rumored to be around 575,000 pairs worldwide, you know, according to Pirates, which is a super reputable sneaker insider. That is super high for a pair of Yeezys. Like, you know, the cream whites are probably the most saturated at 1 million pairs with that restock, but with the BRED Yeezys, even though that has a high stock level, the demand for the sneaker sort of evens out with the stock levels, so it's kind of like meets a market equilibrium. There will still be a shortage of supply. I can very much guarantee that there's going to be a ton of people looking to buy this sneaker, and they might even pay resale because that's how much they really like the shoe, because it is very comfortable, it is very futuristic. You can't really hate on such a classic sneaker like this. I don't know if I should call it classic. This was probably the most memorable colorway of the Yeezy 350 V2 era, you know, when the sneaker was popping. So, you know, people are going to absolutely love this shoe, and I personally like it as well, just because they were super comfortable. Like, my belugas were super comfortable for me. I loved wearing them everywhere when they were popping, and yeah, it was basically just a nice sock like shoe for your feet. So, you know, if you want all-day comfort, if you want a versatile sneaker that's super wearable, that can match with any streetwear outfit, any gym outfit, sport, athleisure outfit, this is definitely the shoe for you. Don't be disheartened that the Yeezy hype is dying down, because I think that gives a ton of people more chances and opportunities to cop a dope sneaker like this. Where you guys like, don't just wear something just because it's popping. Wear something that you would enjoy and you would appreciate, and you know, you find use out of. And a ton of people will definitely find use out of these shoes, just because I told you they're super wearable. Like, all of those factors determine on whether a sneaker is going to have high resale or if a sneaker is going to sell out and be easy to sell. The colorway and obviously the versatility and wearability of the shoe heavily affect if the sneaker is going to do well in the resale market or not, because obviously it's how the consumer feels about a release. If they think that the release is trash, they are not likely to, you know, have such a high demand for the shoe. So yeah, I do think that these sneakers are going to definitely sell out even with the high stock levels, these are just gonna give people more incentive to chase these shoes for retail price, even though it is sort of a high retail for a pair of shoes. And then, you know, it'll seek less incentive for people to seek out pairs on the resale market. They're currently reselling the pairs on StockX right now, currently reselling for around 550 Australian dollars. I do expect that those numbers to dip significantly. They actually have started to dip. Earlier last month, they were reselling for like 1,300 Australian bucks, but then the next sale for the shoe was like at around 600. So price is starting to drop since people are catching wind with the restock that's happening in 6 days or like 5 days. So I'm definitely excited for these, and there's actually a ton of retailers that are stocking these shoes. I'll leave an on-screen video on, like, you know, where you can pick up these shoes. It's going to be a ton of raffles, ton of retail stores that are going to be stocking these, so I'm super excited. And yeah, I do think that these sneakers won't have crazy resale. I don't think that they're investable, because you'll basically just make around like 30% profit if you do pay your retail, because they're currently reselling for like 500 bucks. So it's not really worth your money to invest in them, but I do think that if you do cut for retail, it's a quick flip, lunch of money, and you can't really complain when you're, like, you know, averaging around a 50% profit per sneaker. But yeah, good luck with copying it, guys. I do predict that base sizes, as always, will do well in these shoes. I've seen a ton of sneakerhead hype bays rock these shoes and they look amazing in them. So yeah, definitely base sizes are the way to go. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. December the 5th, mark your calendars and sign up for all the raffles. You definitely don't want to miss out on this release. It's definitely fire, and I'm so excited to see such a classic Yeezy Boost 350 V2 make a return. This may start a new demand and a new hype for Yeezy 350 V2s. We never know where Kanye and Adidas are going to take these sneakers. Maybe they re-retro the V1s or whatever. I do predict that these will hover around 450. I think that that'll be the new normal for this shoe, just because of the massive restock and the stock levels. So around 450, it will be a fair price in the future. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Take care. Peace out.